What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Ethereum today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, you guys. It is the 19th of June, and here we are with about 8 hours left in the day, sitting at $2,500, consolidating in this range rather well, moving sideways, being boring. How long has it been, man? I mean, it's been since May 10th. It's June 19th now, so a little bit over a month there. If we're looking at this from a relative low to a relative high, and I'm not going to take this high. I think that's a fake out high. We're going to take this high here. You have found support at the 236. You're wrestling with this here. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some kind of a double bottom with this next drop. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we saw some kind of double bottom. Maybe it's a higher low, maybe it's a lower low, right? But something right around $2,300 to $2,400 sounds right to me. I mean, we're at $2,500 right now, so just a little bit lower, nothing too crazy. That would be my expectation. I'm not expecting anything crazy happening for Ethereum, but if we were to drop lower, understand that $2,100 would likely hold as support. Okay, if we do go lower, $2,100 would likely hold as support. It's nothing to worry about if we go lower, you guys. Okay, it's a very possible outcome that could happen. And if we do go down there, just understand there's prior resistance right here, prior support right here. If you're looking at it, 382 lines up perfectly with those areas. So 2,100, even 2,000 itself. I doubt we go. If we were to go below 2,100, I doubt we go too much below that. It's very common in strong moves, and I think this is a strong move here, that you bounce right off the 382. If you are to go below the 236, if you go below the 236, then you get that right. If not, I mean, sometimes in strong moves too, you do get this bounce right off the 236. We already have bounced off of it, as you know, looking at it here, and we do have higher lows really going throughout this range. I wouldn't be surprised if we dropped though, and we saw a low that was just below this low here, something that was akin to a double bottom maybe with this low, or again even slightly below that 236. If we go too much below the 236, we go too much below. If we see prices like at like $2,300 or more to the downside, I might anticipate that we see a $2,100 price. But that's about it, right? I don't think anything crazy would happen. What kind of percentage drop would that be for Ethereum from its current price? I mean, if Ethereum drops 15%, you have to assume that the average altcoin would drop at least 20%, right? So there could be a 20% drop across the board coming our way, especially for Ethereum-based coins. But I wouldn't be surprised if something like that happens. It's just not my expectation at the moment. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame. We'll zoom back out on the daily time frame and finish this up, okay? Looking at the 1 hour time frame here. Oh my goodness, can't even see the MACD. Looking at it here. You are crossing to the downside. You had a bit of a false cross to the upside, and now you're moving down. Bearish momentum is just now getting started. You're oversold in the stochastics, looking to get oversold in the RSI. I would very much believe that we go lower. Yes, that's kind of the expectation at the moment. You had a flat top, man. You had a flat top. You have a flat top, I should say, still with ascending lows, and you're breaking out of that structure now. You should have gone higher, but you didn't do it. I'm very surprised at you, Ethereum. Volume's coming in, volume's dying out, and as you break out, it seems you're breaking out to the downside. That's whenever volume starts to come in. It is the weekend. You know, Friday normally is not the weekend, but it is the weekend today. Stock markets are closed. So I might anticipate that the price action that we experience between now and the next couple of days might not be real. It might not be completely quote-unquote real, and whatever we do, we'll probably eat that back to the upside next week. But yeah, looking at the RSI, I mean, getting higher highs while promoting no higher highs here is just basically a flat top right at this area that you'd reject. You've rejected it before. I think it's clear where we're going to go. We're probably going to go down, right? The volume was pretty dead. Even on this move up, it was dead, but as you're moving down, the volume's still really non-existent, but it's the weekend, but it is picking up compared to what it was back at this last phase here. So I think momentum's picking up to the downside. We're oversold in the stochastics, likely going to get oversold on the RSI as well, and that would express lower prices to come. Okay, nothing too crazy on the 1 hour, but lower prices still. I mean, if we're looking at this from a relative low to high, what, like 2430 to 2400, something like that. Is that in line? No, it's actually very much in line. Let's see. Is it? Keep on going back. Yeah, the low here is down at about 2300, just above there, and that would be just below this 2272. I mean, I could see it, man. I could see us going right to 2373, 2362, somewhere in that area, 2400. itself, something in this area here. A lot of cryptos are finding respect on their 1886 to 200, and then the golden ratio, the 1618 itself, is a very respectable area. But if you were to go to the 2272, going just below there is pretty common. The 2618 is at 2300. I highly doubt we get below 2300, but it's possible, right? Just looking at this, that's kind of my expectation. What about this? This is a larger fib in respect to what we just measured, so maybe the 1272 to 1618 will be more respected. Yeah, 2300, basically 2400, that same area that we're looking for. No matter how you cut it, we keep getting those numbers. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, RSI is looking bad, right? Lower highs, rejecting the overbought zone, rejecting the 50 now. You're probably going to get oversold. Lower prices definitely going to break below this low here. Absolutely, I would think that we return to 24 or lower. We probably do go below 2400. Stochastics rejecting the 50, that's not a good sign. Normally you range between the oversold and overbought, oversold, overbought. You don't reject in the middle. If you do, that's bearish. You've kind of got this flat base here too. Bearish momentum is starting to build on the MACD. Yep, lower we go. You had a taste of green for one 4-hour candle, and lower we go, my friends. Rejecting the 50 is not a good look. Oversold, lower we go. It makes a lot of sense we would. Daily time frame now. This is the one that I've been waiting to see. Oh my goodness, we're building a lot of bearish momentum here. What's great about this, though, the daily, see, this is actually bullish. Building that kind of momentum, you're not going anywhere. You're building bearish momentum, you're not really going, like this, you're building bearish momentum, and you've got a higher low. That's not a problem. I'm okay with that. It is a lower low in momentum, I suppose, right? You've got a lower low in the RSI, or in the MACD, the histogram. Stochastics look like they want to get oversold. RSI probably doesn't get oversold. I think the RSI does look bullish overall, but you could go lower than this low. Maybe you find support at the 35. Ethereum and other cryptos like to do that at times, right? You find support here sometimes when you're working your way up. You found support here, right? That's all I'm saying. Go to the 35, a little bit lower, something like that might make sense. Scare people, right? You've got this imaginary higher low trend. Once you break out of that, oh no, we've broken out of that. Oh no, we're below this low. And then you find support. I mean, it's classic. I feel like we're reading the future right here, guys. I've got a book. I've got a crystal ball stone tablet that I found in a cave, and it says Ethereum will hold $2,300. It's going to scare people. It's going to break out of this trend line, and then the prophecy will be realized. We'll find support probably right around this low, between this low and that low there, and then boom, then we're up to the upside. I do not expect that we'll break out of this range to the downside. But again, just in case I'm wrong, which never happens. I've never been wrong in my life, but you know, there's a first time for everything. If I am wrong, we could go all the way down to about $2,000, $2,100, somewhere in that range. And if we do, we're fine. We're totally fine. It's a higher low. We're fine. Crypto will be fine. I wonder. I'm just kind of curious even, actually. Let's look at this. We'll probably break out of this trend line too. Right? Yeah, look at that. We're gonna break all the trend lines. All the diagonal line people are going to be scared. They're going to be crapping their pants off. And then, boom, that's when we rip, man. That's when we rip. Daily MACD, the oscillators, this blue and this orange line, come down to zero, bounce off of there. That's nice. Double bottom in the stochastics. Whoop. Double bottom in the stochastics. And we might even get, I wouldn't be surprised if we did find a low again, but below this low, but maybe the day closes above this high. We get a higher daily close than that low, but we have lower lows in the RSI. That would give us hidden bullish divergence, and just in this overall bullish RSI, I think that we would be moving up. I want to look at the weekly time frame, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Ooh, rejecting off the overbought. That's not good. You don't want to do that. That's not encouraging. Sometimes you wrestle with it. Sometimes you do, but oftentimes if you reject it, that's actually not a good sign. Let's see, going back in time, do we have any examples of wrestling with it? I mean, kind of here. Kind of here. I don't know. There is a chance. There is a chance that we break out of this consolidation phase to the downside. But again, I don't think that we go below $2,000. $2,100 to $2,000 would hold. I mean, we could put a line right there. Horizontal line right here. You can see resistance there, support right there, resistance right there, support right there. I mean, that's an area we've largely respected throughout Ethereum's past few years now. The RSI is neutral. I wouldn't say it's bullish or bearish. I guess it's leaning bullish right now, but it's neutral. I don't think we stand anything to gain. That makes sense that it's neutral. We've been neutral for about 6-7 weeks now. 8 weeks. I don't think I have anything else that I want to say, guys. The MACD is getting ready to see some upside, right? We're dying off in the bullish momentum right now, but whenever these oscillators cross above the zero, we should get that next phase up. It should take us to prices that are above $4,000 or potentially even to new all-time highs. RSI gets overbought, same thing. We're in that next phase up. Stochastics get overbought. When we do that, we do our best work. So all three of those things coming together over the weeks to come. Oscillators crossing above the zero, stochastics staying in the overbought zone, RSI getting overbought, all those three things together, guys. We've got a powerful storm coming our way. It's just not there yet. I would say the RSI is neutral, but looking at it in comparison to these things, I think that over the coming weeks, it's actually in a very bullish posturing right now. But time will tell. We'll see how it goes. One last thing, and I want to finish the video with this. Most of the time whenever I talk about Ethereum, I feel like I finished talking about this. I say most of the time, just the last couple of times, really. Come on now. ETH versus BTC. Absolutely convinced that we're in a bullish posturing here, because if you look at this chart, man, I mean, we just double bottomed. We literally found support right there, double bottomed. Massive, massive, massive parabolic move down. These kind of moves are notorious for wicked V-shaped recoveries, okay? And if Ethereum does this versus Bitcoin, that's alt season, you guys. It's going to move up. You remember this back here? You see this? You know what that was, right? From January 2020 until May 2021, specifically this like beginning part to May of 2021 here. That was our last alt season right there, right? Right there. I theorize that this move up will be faster than this move up. We're going to see a better alt season than we had last cycle. That shouldn't be hard to do, but that's what's going to happen. Absolutely, we found support. Absolutely, we're at our low. We're just waiting to move up higher. That's it. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one, all right? Take care. Bye-bye.